Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Elfbuggin, and if you haven't been here before, my channel is about finding my style as an illustrator and falling in love with my work again. So this is the first video I've done in a while that has my face in it, because every other video has been art and I've been using my PNG tuber that I want to make more emotes for. I had a really busy week. Today's Thursday. I didn't make a video 2 days ago. Dude, I know. Oh my god, my neck. I actually don't really want to show my face on here that much anymore. So it's only gonna happen once in a while. Oh my god. But anyways, so I didn't have anything for the last video, and I didn't want to make a video over that. And I knew with the plans that I had the next several days that I still wasn't gonna have any art for today's video either. But I do have information. And I am starting a new project. I just haven't in the last 4 days. Have you ever, like, in your life, your dishes are a wreck, your laundry is a wreck, everything's a wreck, and you need to do it, but you come home tired from work every day? It's been a lot. I won't even get into detail about that because that's boring anyways. But I've just been kind of behind on life, so we didn't start on the new project right away, but I just finished the last one. So, you know, sometimes you need a few days in between to start pumping it out again. But anyways, so today, sorry, I was looking at my timer. I was like, does that say an hour? I was like, that's weird. Anyways, you guys are probably like, dude, you did your makeup, you have earrings in, like, wearing a cool shirt. What's going on? I went to this senior show, grad show. It wasn't their final thesis, but it was like kind of like the progress of their thesis essentially. I've never thought about going to grad school. Well, like, I thought about it, but not seriously. Like, I was like, would I ever? And I was like, maybe in my wildest dreams I would, you know? But I went with my boss, who I really love. She's really cool. And I talked to some really cool people. I didn't mean to hit my computer. I talked to some really cool people. And apparently, this is how much I don't know about grad school, because I literally didn't care. I was like, dude, I don't care. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Degrees mean nothing. Like, unless you are a freaking heart surgeon, or, like, you're doing something that needs a degree, like, it doesn't really matter. There's artists out there that have never, ever gotten to go to school and are famous, are amazing, and they're so talented. They're so amazing, cool, awesome, right? I will say, I love to teach. I do love to teach. Now, that is not my dream job as an artist. I actually want it as a side job, like something just to, like, do sometimes, like an adjunct professor, not a full-time professor. But I just found out, I actually knew this a little while ago, but I remembered today, my boss had told me that you can get your master's, like you can go to grad school for free if you teach. And I was like, so you guys know that I have been in, like, a life crisis basically since I made this channel from past November. I've been applying to jobs like crazy. Oh my god, am I gonna cry? I need to chill. I'm kidding. I have been in a life crisis since November, in the sense of I've been applying to jobs over and over and over again, and I have not gotten a job. Now, I'm not going to listen to the worm in my brain, because I'm good enough for an illustration job, and there's so many skills I have that I could give to an illustration job, and I'm not giving up on an illustration job. But I would be lying if I said that this teacher thing didn't intrigue me, because when you're an adjunct professor, well, when you go to grad school in general, whether you get to be an adjunct or not, if you're going to pay full price, you get to use the studios, but you get to go back to school. You get to draw. You get to have fun. And something about when I went to school, my freshman year was like a dream. I had so much fun at school, and then my next two to 3 years actually were like a living hell, and they were so horrible. And I'm not saying the school was horrible itself. I'm saying I had a horrible time. And I was trying Sorry, my nose. I keep like feeling cat hair on me. I was trying so hard, and I was doing so bad in school. I probably shouldn't talk about it that long, but my last year, my 5th year, when I went back to school to reattempt my senior year, I had so much fun, and I learned so much, and I didn't want to leave, actually. I wanted to stay, but I didn't want to be in more debt, and I wanted to graduate at the same time, so I obviously couldn't stay. I've been applying to jobs for the past 2 years. This May will be 2 years since graduation. I got a job at a horrible company that I hate, that I won't mention. And it was so sad because it was my dream. Like, I told myself for like 3 years that it was the job. It was the job I wanted so bad. And I'd finally gotten it, and maybe a different department would have been better, but I got it, and it didn't end up that way. It ended up horribly. It also made me realize that I just wasn't as passionate about what they were asking me to do, and I just wanted the status, and I just wanted money. Because I want to live, take care of myself. So I go to this gallery show tonight. I actually didn't really want to go because I was feeling so tired from this week. But I went, and it was so much fun, and I met so many nice people. And if you go to grad school, it's like an independent study where you research and, like, you know, do a project and stuff like that, and it sounds really fun. And if you are an adjunct professor, they should pay for all of it, or maybe a good chunk, but I'm not going to do it unless they pay for all of it, because, like, what is the point? Like, I'm not going back to school for more debt. Like, no, you know? But anyways, I was just thinking, like, when I thought about it, I was like, that would feel really nice. Like, to go back to school and just draw and have fun. Like, school's gonna be stressful, but, like, it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years that I've been applying to jobs. That's why I might cry. It's been, like, 2 years. And I still haven't got one that I like. I got one, but I haven't gotten one that I like. I don't know if I'll get one soon. And it sounds like it'd be fun to do. But I'm also, like, wondering, okay, so I am gonna cry. I'm also wondering, like, am I running away from applying to jobs, or, like, am I getting all worked up over something that I shouldn't even do? And obviously I just went tonight, and I just talked about it for the first time tonight with some people there. But, like, it was crazy because I was like, oh wow, yeah, I've never thought about going to grad school, and I was like, I just started thinking about it tonight actually because it sounds kind of fun, and I told the professors, like, what had happened. I was like, I've been graduating for 2 years and I don't know what I'm doing, and I kind of just want to, like, not worry about a job, to be honest, anymore. And they were like, we're taking applications right now, like, you should apply. And I was like, right now? And they're like, well, we're actually past the preferred deadline, but we're still taking them, and, like, you should apply because there's opportunities to be had and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I mean, I'm a huge advocate for not just doing something just to do it. Like, I think it's like 50-50, to be honest. I think if you want to do something, but you don't have a good reason to do it, but you want to do it, though, just do it. Take the opportunity, right? But if an opportunity comes to you, you don't want to do it, but you have nothing else at the current moment, don't do it, you know? Like, no, you're going to waste more of your time. I wanted an internship so bad after my sophomore year. So towards the end of my sophomore year, I was like, I gotta find a fucking internship or I'm gonna die. So I picked the only one that would take me, which was Cedar Point. Maybe I shouldn't mention that in the video. Whatever. And I was a caricature artist. No hate to Cedar Point. I love Cedar Point. I didn't really like working for the company I worked for, but, like, they're cool though. It's fine. I wasn't good at it, okay? I did it, and I hated it, and I didn't want to do it, but I told myself I had to do it, and I learned a huge lesson I was 19 when I learned that. Sorry, that was 6 years ago. I was like, this sucks. No, wait, I was 20. Okay. It was 5 years ago. Whatever, so bad. And I learned that, like, I shouldn't just do something because I feel like I should or I want to feel good about myself. So I'll think about this more. There's nothing wrong with applying, just apply. My best friend, one of my best friends, has told me before, like, just apply. And if you don't want it, say no. Like, you apply to a job and you get the interview and they want you and you hear more about it and you're like, no, just give it to the next person. Actually, I don't want it. So, like, what's the worst that could happen if I apply? You know, do I have enough money to keep my apartment going? No. Actually, a job, an illustration job, would get it to pay for this place. But, you know, I don't know any of this. I don't know any of the opportunities that there are to do with this. I don't know anything right now. So, it could be really cool, or I just don't do it, you know? I will say I'm very passionate about teaching. I mentioned that earlier. I've always wanted to teach because I had a very bad experience at school with a couple teachers. And I care so much about helping other people with things that I've struggled with. And that goes beyond other parts of my life. Like, I have friends that maybe don't know how to do makeup, and I will sit down with them for however long they need, and I'll be like, dude, let's learn it. Like, it's fine, you can totally do it. Because I know what it's like to sit down and do something that you want to do so bad, and you're afraid, or you could really just use some guidance. And sometimes people will introduce things to you and just absolutely ruin your experience, and you don't touch it again for years. And that's really sad, because eventually you'll come back to that thing. You'll get through it, and you'll say, oh my God, I had 5 years of time where I could have really enjoyed this thing. It's, like, really sad. It's how I felt about art too. At school, I felt like there was so much opportunities and, like, things about digital art that I was so capable of learning at the time that I missed out on because of the experiences that I had with certain teachers, like adjunct professors and stuff like that. But also, I'm not trying to entirely blame them because, you know, you gotta work through it yourself. Like, in the most, like with love way, like, you are responsible for your own life, you know? And I think teaching people from a young age that no matter what, if there's something you want to do, don't let anybody get in the way of that. Ever. If you want to do something, like, sure, if you had a horrible experience, that sucks, but, like, don't let it bring you down, because there is a certain part of it that is on you to still do something that you love, you know? That doesn't mean I don't empathize or care about what you went through, you know? Like, I think back, and if I could talk to the version of me that was going through that, sorry, I'm, like, getting so emotional, I would, like, hug the fuck out of her, and I would really be like, dude, like, your feelings matter, they matter so much, and, like, we're gonna work through them, and I would give her advice of how to move forward, you know? I wouldn't just say, like, get up, like, dust your shoes off, or, you know, whatever, and shut up and get to work. I would help her, but I would also be like, but you know, we gotta do the work, so let's find ways for you to do the work. Let's find the ways that will help you get through it, you know, if I was able to talk to her again. But when it comes to teaching, I think I would love to teach people. I know I just said in, like, a few videos ago that I got a teacher interview, and I said, fuck that. And I do still think fuck that. But getting paid free grad school stuff to teach is totally worth it. And I never said I didn't like to teach. I just want an art job. I said I want to do teaching on the side, you know? Side. I want to do work, my own work first, you know? I also think, like, teachers with experience are so valuable, which is why I'm kind of second guessing of, like, why should I teach? Like, what experience do I have? I got some student projects I worked on, you know, my senior year. like a student illustrator freelance work is what I'm saying, but most of it I didn't get paid for, so because we weren't supposed to. Anyways, I don't know. That's what today's video is about. I think grad school could be fun. I would still obviously work on my art store, do my own things, but I think it could be fun. But also, I might come back on the next video and say, yeah, guys, I'm not doing it. And then I cried in this video for no reason. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, so that's today's video. There's no art. I'm sorry. I hope you guys liked today's video and me crying. And I hope you like my makeup. Ew. Why do I look so gross zoomed in? Oh my god. Can you see how nice my foundation is? And I have some... I don't even want to look at this anymore. I don't want to look at this anymore. Thank you for coming to today's video. I appreciate all of the support. If you'd like to comment, or subscribe, that's always appreciated. If not, that's okay too. And I will see you guys, let me find my mouse, in the next video. Wait. Oh my god. You guys are going to see this, because I didn't know where the stop button was, because I thought I was screen recording, but it's right here, right in front of me in the center. So I'll see you guys in the next video.